Hey, we chilling with B Live Entertainment. What's going on, sir?
Well, we chilling. You know, we here with like H2O. We kicking it. You know what I mean?
H2O Films. Y'all gotta holler at them. It's your boy Beef Stew out of New Rock.
What it is?
914-718 connection.
All right.
228. Gary Shoo. You know, I'm here. My brother down south.
All right.
NC Sedan.
Okay.
We in the building, man.
All right, so tell us about the project, man, the evolution, man, the Beef Stew, man. How this come about?
The Beef Stew, it came about. I was on the corner. My pops here, he saw me rapping with some dudes. He told me don't stop, keep doing what you're doing. So years come later, I started doing my own little projects, and then he got upset about one of the projects that I did with somebody. It was a contract thing. I messed up on that, so I came to him. I said, all right, Pops, you know your business. This is what we got to do. Can I come under your entertainment? Because he has the fashion. So that's how the B-Vibe Entertainment and the fashion came about.
So was he able, like, you know, what Pops was able to exercise, you know what I'm saying, his wisdom and everything, he was able to get you up out of that contractual situation?
Yeah, he was able to get me out of that. He actually talked to the people that did the contract.
Well, what it was like this. This is how it went down. He brought a contract home to me. I didn't like the contents of the contract.
Right.
So what I did was I said, yo, get your man on the phone. Got his man on the phone, and then, he started backpedaling, and I told him, yo, I'm sending this across to my legal people, and then, yo, in a few minutes, we gonna see what it is. Next day I know, him and B Stew, they ain't had no more connection. He ain't want nothing to do with him after that.
Wow.
So I was that cleared that up right there. So from that point on, I started taking over all the personal and managerial duties for Beef Stew under B-Vibe Entertainments / B-Vibe Fashion. So this is that's how that came about.
Okay, now also we also understand and everything and stuff. You also had a background in music and stuff as well, and even when you were younger. Yeah,
well, my affiliation with the hip hop origin started back with my man Keith Elon, who's well known in the hip hop world as Guru. Now, me and him was very close, and it's untimely and sad that he's no longer with us. But my prayers and my thanks and all my love goes out to his family. And I would like to say that like this: long live Guru, long live hip hop, long live everything that we have started here in this entertainment business as known as rap. That's how I got my involvement into this hip hop game.
So I also see that everything primarily, so you basically started with music and hip hop and everything, and as you got older you kind of evolved more into the business and got immersed into merchandising and fashion now with this clothing line.
Yeah, that's right. That's how it went, because when you're when you're into something that you have a love for. I always had a love for fashion, and I was always a good dresser. I always try to put things together. So I figured it would be the best time for me to start doing things. I did some things for some notoriety of people. I did some stuff for Gangstar. I did some things for Bambaataa early on in my years, and then it led me to do things in the sense where I knew that I could make a living out of this. So I started doing things around the neighborhood, started doing clothing developments and designs for people in the neighborhood, and then I came up with my own concept, which was B-Vibe. I did the logos, I came up with the designs, the layouts, and stuff like that, and next news I know, I had a clothing line.
For those that may not necessarily know and everything, was that something you basically had experience in the past? Everything was a specialized skill or trade for you?
Well, what it was is my father was a tailor. My mother did some
seamstress.
Oh,
okay.
And I learned that back in the days from my father. Back in the days it wasn't manly for a man to do tailoring back in the early times. So as time went on, I learned it, but my mother wasn't pleased with it. But she ain't saying that these days.
So primarily with that, initially starting off in music and stuff and having humble beginnings, getting to merchandising now and everything, and also your experience in music and everything also gave you an insight on the business, gave you somewhat of a direction, sense of where to go now. Now imagine B.
This is correct. This is correct. This is correct.
I mean, not just necessarily out of father's love and everything else, you know what I'm saying, to help little man out and everything. He was in dire straits at the time.